Let's make my mom's steamed tapioca cake, 蓝粉tay. It's a brown sugar cake with beautiful translucent layers and a delightfully soft and chewy texture. First, we're going to mix 390 grams of tapioca starch with 1.5 cups of room temperature water. At this stage, the batter will feel very stiff at the bottom. Don't worry too much about that, just set the bowl aside. To flavor the 蓝粉tay, my mom typically uses brown sugar slabs like this. If it's too difficult to find, use light brown sugar instead. Add 370 grams of brown sugar slabs and 2.5 cups of water to a saucepan. Then bring the liquid to boil. Continue simmering until the sugar slabs dissolve completely. My mom likes to add a teaspoon of kansui in the batter for 2 reasons. One reason, according to my mom, is that the kansui makes the cake less sticky when you're eating it. Another reason is that the kansui enhances the color of the cake. You can leave out the kansui if it's difficult to source. Gradually mix this hot sugary liquid with the rest of the batter. When my mom was teaching me how to make this cake, she said it is important to use some hot water to make the batter so that the cooked cake is nice and smooth. She tried making the batter with cold water before, and the cake just didn't look right when it was cooked. Now, the reason why we added some room temp water at the beginning is to prevent the starch from gelatinizing when we mix in the hot liquid. To steam the cake, place a steaming rack inside a large wok. Fill the wok with enough water so that the water line is about a ½ inch below the top of the rack. Bring the water to boil and place a greased 9 to 10 inch round pan over the rack. Pour a 2/3 cup of batter into the pan. The batter should cover the bottom of the pan completely. Cover the wok with a lid and steam for 4 minutes over medium heat. Can you see how translucent this layer is? You can actually see the bottom of the pan. This is an indication that the layer is fully cooked. Now the starch in the batter will start sinking to the bottom of the bowl in just minutes. Make sure to give the batter a stir before adding more batter to the pan. This cake has a total of 9 layers, and you'll use a 2/3 cup of batter for each layer. The first 2 layers take about 4 minutes to cook. Layers 3 to 5 take 5 minutes, and layers 7 to 9 will take 6 minutes. You can also make this a 6-layer cake by steaming 1 cup of batter each time. I wanted to show you how the cake looks like when it hasn't steamed for long enough. Do you see how the entire center is opaque? Even if you have a small opaque patch like this, you want to steam the layer until it's completely translucent. Otherwise, you'll get opaque layers stuck in the middle of the cake. To show you a variation on this recipe, my mom sometimes adds cooked beans in each layer of the cake for textural contrast. After you steam the last layer, there will be some excess liquid at the top. Drain it. If you notice that the surface of the cake has a lot of deep wrinkles after you drain the water, don't worry too much about it. It means that the heat source was a little high when you steamed the cake, but it'll still taste fine. While the 蓝粉tay is still warm, top with some sesame seeds and coconut. Let the cake cool completely before cutting into it. You can use a large knife to cut the cake, but make sure you grease the knife with oil so the cake doesn't stick to the knife. You can also use scissors or a plastic cake cutter to cut the cake. I just love these beautiful layers. Some people enjoy eating this layer by layer, but I just like to bite into it. You can find the full recipe on my blog, which I linked to below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.